Hi, Collective. Welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm hearing Ariana Grande's One Less Problem. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. There is someone in your life now, or someone that used to be in your life that was just in and out of your life, like Knight of Wands energy, just in and out all the time, like this runner chaser dynamic. They wanted you to chase them all the time, and it was a very toxic trauma bond type situation. And now there's some type of breakup that happened, and now you are feeling like you have so much more peace without this person. Was it hard in the beginning? Of course, yes, absolutely. When the breakup first happened, you were really sad and it was really hard. You missed this person, you loved this person. But now, through your healing journey, you're starting to realize, like, hey, I have one less problem without this person. Like I'm starting to really love myself more, heal more, and I'm becoming wiser. You're becoming wiser, and you are feeling more at peace without this person in your life. So that is the song that I've been channeling, and also the message that I'm picking up. So we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards and get some energy here and see what else Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. But go ahead and pull up that, like the lyrics for that song, Ariana Grande's Problem, and see if there are any other messages there that speak to you. All right, Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know? Yeah, you woke up and you have so much more wisdom now. You're not allowing this toxic person to just come in and out of your life whenever they want to. Yeah, you're exhausted. This is very burned out energy, and you're not having it anymore. You got tired of that low vibrational energy. You got tired of this person just thinking they could come in and out of your life whenever they please. You know your worth now. You're thinking, how come every time this person isn't here, I feel calm, I feel peaceful, I feel less chaotic? Yeah, look, wisdom. You're nurturing yourself. You're better off. You're better off by yourself. You're better off healing than you were with this person. You got one less problem without them. Yeah, it definitely can be helpful to go look at the lyrics, because I'm pretty sure that that song is about how she was in a very toxic relationship, and she was addicted to the person that she's singing about, really addicted to this toxic relationship and how hard it is to get out of that. But then she realizes, oh wow, I really do have one less problem without you. You know, it's like attachment is not love. So this is the Today card. So you're living in the moment. You're living in the moment. You're letting go of the past. You let go of this person. That's the vibe that I'm getting off of that card. You want good energy. You want to live in today. You don't want to live in the past. Yeah. You're living your life. You're being joyful. You're happy. You're healing. This is great energy. What else, Spirit? Yeah, you're so much better off without this person in your life. You healed from a trauma bond. And now you're hopeful, you're inspired, you're going after what brings you joy. You could be going after your purpose. Whatever lights you up, that's what you're going after. Some of you are dealing with a narcissist, someone who had a huge ego, someone who was an opportunist. They could have just been with you because, of money or because of your energy, an energy vampire just because of your looks, whatever it was. They looked real good on your arm, and that's why they wanted to be with you. But they were draining you, and that's why you feel so much better when they're not in your life. You cut ties with this person because they were lustful. Lust is not love. They were very greedy. They wanted to win at all costs, and they were very selfish and inconsiderate. And you were like, no, I have had enough. Okay, is there anything else from this deck, Spirit? Yeah, they feel very rejected. Well, you know, I mean, if you're an opportunist and you have a very fragile ego, you're going to feel rejected. Because you get what you put out in this world, and it eventually will come back to you. So you have realized that you want real intimacy. You want mutual respect, and this person just could not give that to you. A narcissist will not and cannot give you equal give and take. They cannot give you mutual respect because their ego is too big. You had to set boundaries with this person. And that really confused them because maybe before you didn't have boundaries, right? The runner chaser thing, you weren't healed before. But now you do have boundaries. You absolutely have boundaries because you realized that boundaries are absolutely necessary in order to heal for yourself, for your own healing, for your own safety. And this person is now shattered. But that is their lesson. That is for their healing journey. So just stay balanced. Stay with your peace and your happiness. Because again, you have one less problem without this person. Without their karma, without their low vibration, without their toxicity. You were addicted to this person. Okay, let's get some more. Here, let's use this deck. Let's get some more energy out here. What else do we need to know? Okay, yeah, they want to talk to you, but you're busy. This was in reverse. They don't think you're busy. They think you're faking it, but you are. You're busy. You don't want to have anything to do with this person because you know that they haven't changed. You know that they're still the same person that they were before. And they're just an opportunist. They just want to use you again. And you're like, hey, no, I am very peaceful. I like my life now. And I do not want any more trauma bonds. Thank you, next. Another Ariana Grande song. Those lyrics could be significant too if you want to go listen to that song. I don't know why that just popped up, but we've got blind date energy. You could be dating at this time. That might be why they want to come slide into your DMs. 1111 is significant. You could be seeing 1111 everywhere. That is your intuition nudging you not to interact with this person. They don't want to see you dating other people, but that's none of their business. Okay, self-care. You're giving yourself self-care. You're taking care of yourself. Possibly for the first time in your life, pampering yourself, making sure you have time to re-energize. This was in reverse though. They are not giving themselves self-care, but you are. They don't want you to take care of yourself. They want the trauma bond, but you don't. You don't want problems. You want peace. Yeah, and they just want to come in and be Mr. or Mrs. Right, but it's all BS. Right? They want to sugarcoat. They want to sugarcoat shit is what they want to do. But if they sugarcoat shit, it's still shit, right? So, yeah, empty compliments, hidden insults. Yeah, they're deceptive. They're deceptive. Spirit wants you to know that. Even if they come in and they're like, I've changed, I've healed, I've ascended. No, they haven't. They're lying. Inner child is kind of, I'm going to take it in the reverse. They possibly can come in and say that they healed their inner child, but they didn't. They didn't. Be aware of that. If this person comes back and tells you that they healed their inner child, they're being deceptive. Use your intuition in that situation. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? Yeah, this person has commitment issues. If they can't even commit to themselves to do healing work, they're not going to commit to you or anyone else for that matter. They're not going to settle down. You're not going to be the one to change them. They have to commit to themselves to heal before they can commit to anything else. Don't settle for it's complicated. They need to get their shit together before they can be with anyone else. Okay, we have big break energy here. This feels like you, collective. Career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. This is your big break. Or they're going to come in and say, hey, I've changed, I've healed, I have this huge career thing happening, XYZ, and they're going to try and fool you. I'm going to ask, I'm going to see what this is. What is this big break, Spirit? What's big break? Clarify big break, please. Okay, we have competition, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is you having a big break in your career, collective, and this is probably why they want to come back in. Because you know who you are. You know what you're doing. And your bag is like secure with this Ace of Pentacles. This Five of Wands, there's people that are fighting, they're in competition with you, they're jealous, and they see you getting your big break over here, and they want to slide in your DMs. All of a sudden, this person's like, oh, I'm healed. But they're sugarcoating, and they have commitment issues. So it's none of what they're going to say to you in the DMs or whatever is going to be true. Because you're out here breaking cycles, breaking generational curses. You're having new beginnings. You're getting big breaks, new start in life. Yeah. They just want what you have. Yeah, and you want nothing to do with this person. You want to recharge your energy. Yeah. You're going through a glow up, collective. Okay. Yeah, you want nothing to do with this person. You are super guarded against this person or these people, however it's resonating for you. You're defensive and you got your guard up and you're like, yeah, back off. This is my new beginning. This is my big break, and you're not getting any of it. This is my Ace of Pentacles. You can back off, okay? 22 is significant here. Yeah. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice here? What is the advice for my truth seekers? Yeah, be careful of this person. They're sneaky. They're a liar, cheater, thief, Seven of Swords energy. They like to talk a good game, but they're deceptive. Okay, what is the advice, please? Feels like they just want to come in and get you off track of what you're doing. Yes, use your intuition. Whoever I'm talking to, you are very intuitive. Could be a light worker. You don't want anything to do with any kind of drama or conflict. You're like, no, I want peace. You want peace. You're not investing in this person anymore at all. You value your peace over anything or everything. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. We've got the High Priestess, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. You are healing. You are using your intuition for everything. You trust your gut with every decision that you make. You trust spirit. You trust your journey, whatever journey you're on. You're not investing in anything that does not bring you peace or healing. You're not investing in anything that is not high vibrational. And you're single. You could be dating, but you're stable on your own. You have your own. Even if you are dating, you're not dating to like get something from somebody else. You are happy, healthy, and whole on your own, and you are stable. Like you have your own job, you have your own money, you have your own home, you have your own car. Also, you're stable emotionally, spiritually, physically, on all levels. You are stable. This is stability, Nine of Pentacles. You're only one pentacle away from being the Ten of Pentacles, right? So like if you want love, that would complete the Ten of Pentacles, right? But you might not even want love. You have self-love here. Look how happy she is on this card. You could resonate with Mother Gaia being your higher power, or just nature in general. But yeah. So the advice here is just to keep healing, keep investing in yourself and your stability. Keep using your intuition, because Spirit is saying your intuition is on point. Absolutely on point. Okay, I'm going to get an oracle card and then I'm going to close this out for you guys. All right. Of course, this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, my website is linked in the description box below. Let's go ahead and close this out with an oracle card. Okay, Spirit, what's the final message, please? Memories. I remember. This is number 6. You are starting to remember who you are. And I'm getting this is at a soul level. You're very spiritual, especially with this High Priestess card here. You're very spiritual. You're interested in your spiritual journey and your ancestral journey, like who are your ancestors? What are the generational curses that you need to break? Like maybe you're interested in your genealogy. I think that's the right word. or your ancestral tree, or like, you know, where, like how far back your ancestors went, that kind of stuff. But you're starting to remember who you are, where you came from, what you're here to do, what your gifts are, what your purpose is. You're remembering that. Also, what I'm getting from this is that if you're having memories with this person, you know, this person that you have one less problem now that they're out of your life. Don't get hung up on those memories. Don't romanticize those memories. It's okay to have them, right? We all have a past. We all have memories. That's fine. But don't get so hung up on those memories that it holds you back or it keeps you stuck. All right, collective, that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you in the next video.